Welcome to this new live cast that we're doing here in beautiful Bedros Keuilian HQ, right? And in fact, we are currently in the media wing of our building. This is where our web developers are, our content writers, our search engine optimization team. A lot of great people back here. And so you might see them milling around behind the scenes. Just ignore them. They're doing their job, and I'm about to do my job. So let's get started. So what I wanted to do is put together a lot of questions that I get from personal trainers and kind of go through this, because odds are if a handful of trainers are asking the same questions, then tons of trainers in our industry have the same questions. So I wanted to go live and do a broadcast on that. The first question that I get most often is, what are the 5 most recent books that you've read? And so I'm kind of a creature of habit. There's probably about 15 or 20 books that I really like, and I just go through them over and over again. And so the 5 most recent ones I've read, I'll go in order. I just finished reading Turning Pro by Stephen Pressfield. Great book on how to go from being an amateur to a pro in what you do. It doesn't matter if we're talking about your technical work as a trainer or coach or as an entrepreneur. Turning Pro is going to take you from an entrepreneur to a pro real quickly. This one is by my good friend Garrett Gunderson, and it's a really cool book because it's all about what would the Rockefellers do. As you know, the Rockefellers were one of the wealthiest families in the United States, and he wrote a great book, Garrett Gunderson did, and he's a New York Times best-selling author, on what would the Rockefellers do. Highly recommend reading this. I just finished reading this a couple weeks ago. Actually, I don't even know if it's on the market yet because he sent me an early copy to look at and read. So if it's not on the market, be patient. It will come out soon enough. Of course, I read through this one often, all the time. The Perfect Day Formula, Craig Ballantyne. Needn't say more about that. And one of the most recent ones I reread again, probably for the 3rd time, is The Go-Giver. Go-Giver by Bob Burg. Great book, easy to read, very fast. You can read it on an airplane ride or within 2-3 hours. If you're a slow reader like me, it might take you 4 or 5 hours to read. But great book, The Go-Giver. Really tells you how to kind of deal with people in a very special kind of way to get what you want out of life. And I realize that's 4 books, and that's because the 5th book I don't have here with me. I have it at home. I didn't bring it with me, and it is Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil. Fantastic book. Highly recommend that you read it. It is very controversial. I'm telling you right now, if you are of the mindset of heaven and hell, they're 2 separate places, and when you die, you're going to one or the other, this book might change the way you look at heaven and hell. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. You decide if you're going to read it or not. I highly recommend it. Another question I get most often is, should I sell month-to-month programs? Should I sell blocks of personal training sessions at a time? Or should I sell commitment-based programs? Well, listen, your clients are not going to get the results they want within 5 or 10, even 15 sessions, right? And there's nothing more awkward than going through a block of sessions with a client and then putting your sales hat back on and going, hey, listen, you're out of sessions. That was your last one. You need to buy more sessions, right? Imagine that. I didn't get into the fitness industry to always be selling training to people. I got into the fitness industry to sell you once on a program that's going to change your life, and then to deliver the value and change your life until you're done, right? That's it. And so I'm a big fan of selling commitment-based programs. If you're selling month-to-month programs where you're either taking a check from a person every month, right? How do you know if they're committed? How secure is your income? How reliable is your income if you're just going month to month? It's not. Every month you start at 0 again, don't you? And you have to worry about, are they going to buy more sessions from me? Are they going to buy another month from me? I'm a big fan of selling 6, 12, or 18-month-long programs. If you don't know how to do that, just get my program, Close Clients. It's the best $97 you'll spend. And I'm not here to pitch my product. I'm just here to tell you that you need to sell 6, 12, and 18-month-long programs that are on a recurring basis, because your clients will get the best results from it, and you'll have the most reliable and secure business model because of it. Another question I get often is, what's better, 30-minute sessions or 60-minute personal training or workout sessions, boot camp sessions for that matter? I'm a big fan of training people in 30 minutes, and here's why. If you do one-on-one training sessions, now remember, you know me right now as the founder of Fit Body Boot Camp, and you're like, yeah, 30-minute boot camps, you can't really get the results you want. I beg to differ. Go to all the boot camp sites, all the Fit Body boot camp sites. worldwide that we have, and you'll see the gross poundage of fat that we're burning off our clients. It'll blow you away. 80 pounds of fat, 90 pounds of fat, 100 pounds of fat, 50 pounds of fat gone in 30-minute workouts. And of course, we modify their eating habits as well, right? You have to do that. But if you do one-on-one training, if you do group training, if you do boot camps, consider 30-minute sessions, because especially if you're doing one-on-one, and I come from the one-on-one world. Remember, I own 5 personal training gyms. We offered only one-on-one personal training. The only way you're going to be able to scale your income is by training more people throughout the day, right? The average Mr. and Mrs. Jones doesn't need 60 minutes of therapy plus workout, right? It ends up being a long chatting session in between sets and reps and all that. What Mrs. Jones really needs is a 30-minute workout that's high intensity, works the total body, and then of course, mindset and nutrition habits. They're going to keep her on her goal on an ongoing basis. That's really it. So consider 30-minute sessions for the simple fact that 60-minute sessions, you're limited to how much money you're going to make. Here's something else I'm going to share with you. If you do one-on-one personal training, and if you're the actual only trainer, you don't even have trainers training for you, then you're in the business of trading time for dollars, right? You're in the business of trading time for dollars. So the only way you're going to make more money is if you charge an obscene amount of money for your 1-hour sessions, which is totally cool. I'm all for it. I have coaching clients in New York, in La Jolla, California, in San Francisco. All 3 of these cats do one-on-one personal training, and they charge $190 to $240 per hour, right? They are unicorns that they can command this kind of money. They've established themselves as the experts, as the best in class in what they do. If you can do that, then you should be okay trading time for dollars. Still, there's the issue of what happens if I get sick, my money stops. If I want to travel, my money stops, right? But that's okay. At least they can make a whole bunch of money and schedule time off to travel, and they're good. But if you're doing one-on-one personal training and you're charging $50, $60, $70 per hour, you're just trading time for dollars. That's it. The only way you're going to be able to make more money is to either increase the amount of money you charge, which means you need better sales skills, you need to build your brand better, or you have to train for 30-minute sessions and get more bodies in through the door. But that doesn't mean it's a lesser quality workout. See, most people are under the impression that you're delivering a lesser quality workout with 30-minute sessions. Not true. You're delivering a better quality workout. It's faster, there's less chit chat. Now, if you've got someone who's part of a special population, they got their L4, L5 fused, right? Or they've got, a hip replacement that you need to work around. Listen, do one-on-one 60-minute sessions. Take your time with that client. But if you got someone who's otherwise apparently healthy and they just want to burn fat and have high intense workouts, you can get it done in 30 minutes. And my challenge to you is, if you don't think 30-minute workouts will exhaust you, come out to Chino Hills, California. Let me take you to my gym across the street. Let me train you for 30 minutes, and I'll show you that I can exhaust you in that short amount of time. Next question is, what should I charge for my low barrier offers, right? So here's what I'm seeing a lot of these days on the internet. I'm seeing personal trainers, bootcamp owners charging $97, $140, $150 for a 21-day or 28-day low barrier offer. A low barrier offer, by the way, is a short-term program that you sell to someone on the internet who's never met you so that they can try your program out, right? So the idea is a short-term program for a small dollar amount. The best low barrier offers I found are under 30 days long, and they are under $100 in cost, which is why I've created the 14-day fat furnace for $47, 21-day rapid fat loss program, $67, 28-day flat belly program for $97, right? All of these programs are under 30 days and they're under $100, and what we found is people are more willing to pay under $100 and they're willing to commit for under 30 days. Now, if you're gonna run a 6-week challenge, a 12-week challenge, that's totally cool. Charge what it's worth, right? But odds are you're gonna run those challenges to people on your email list who already know, like, and trust you. See, if they know, like, and trust you, they're willing to work out with you for a longer period of time and they're willing to pay more. But if you're selling on Facebook directly from an ad to a low barrier offer sales page on ClickFunnels, right? It's gotta be a 14-day, 21-day, 28-day program for under $100. That's where you're gonna get the most amount of leads. And let me reassure you, if you think that you are gonna get crappy leads, because you're charging less? That's not true. That's not true. You're going to get very quality leads, but it's up to you to deliver the wow service, to blow them away with the workouts, and then to sit across from them or group close them in the proper way so they can become an ongoing client. All right, next we have, what is the number one way to get more clients? That's a loaded question, and when I get this question a lot, I really cringe. There is no number one way, simply because I know a dude, his name is Freddie Jenkins, salt of the earth guy. He's probably watching this right now. He's in Texas, right? Freddie is a people person. He can go talk to anybody in any business, any local business in his community, and get them to come work out at his gym, and he can get them to refer their customers and clients to him. But you put Freddie in front of the computer and you say, hey, run a Facebook ad, and he's gonna wanna take that computer and smash it, right? That is not factory installed for Freddie. So the best lead generation client getting system for Freddie is to go out there and pound the pavement, talk to local businesses, because he's very magnanimous, he's got a larger than life personality, he's a people person. And then you've got Josh Carter, who's somewhere in this building. Josh Carter, there he is over my shoulder. I don't know if you can see him. All right, then you got Josh Carter, salt of the earth guy, larger than life. Not the most people-friendly person because he's a bit sarcastic, right? He'd rather not go and talk to local businesses and deal with their shit. He'd rather go on Facebook and create funnels and ads and landing pages that suck out people onto his email list and get people onto low barrier offers. And that's what he does best. That is what is factory installed for Josh Carter. So what's the number one way to get clients? I don't know. What's factory installed for you? Whatever's factory installed is what you ought to do. Traditionally, the number one thing you want to do, whether it's offline or online, is you want to build your email list, right? Of everybody in your community who's interested. Get your clients on your email list. Get prospects on your email list. Get clients who used to be clients on your email list and they're no longer clients. And send out great content to them several times a week, right? And when you do this, the know, like, and trust factor is there. You're always in front of them, the front of mind awareness. So that's typically good for everybody. But otherwise, whatever's best is what's factory installed for you. Now, I don't know what that is. It might be running Facebook ads to landing pages and building email addresses. It might be pounding the pavement and talking to local businesses and doing lunch and learns. Whatever it is, find out what's factory installed and go with that, and it'll work. So, someone wrote, I'm thinking of getting a business partner. What are your thoughts on a business partner? We can go really long on this one. So I don't want to get too hyped up about it. But do not get a business partner unless they are a unicorn and they bring some magical value to your business that you can't bring on your own. Does that make sense? I'm going to say that again. If they are a unicorn and bring some magical value to your business that you can't bring on your own, that's the only time you're going to need a business partner. If you need money, you're like, yeah, but I'm a trainer, but I got a client who's got money and they want to invest in me. Guess what? You can go get a loan. You can go get 5, 6 credit cards, piece them together, and have enough money to open up your gym or boot camp. Money should not be a reason to get a business partner, right? And if you and your friend are awesome trainers and you guys like the product and you guys deliver the same type of workouts, unless one brings some greater value than the other, maybe one of you are great at program design and the other one just knows how to sell and market like no one's business, those are two separate pieces, right? That's a great partnership. But otherwise, you don't want to get into a partnership if the other guy or gal is bringing the same skill sets that you're bringing in. I promise you, that's the fastest way to destroy your friendship is to go into a partnership where no one's bringing anything magical or great, if that makes sense. All right, so another question here is, how much should I spend on marketing each month, right? Another version of this question that I get is, what percentage of my gross revenue should I spend on marketing? As though there's a dollar amount or a percentage of your gross revenue you should be spending. Listen, if you are running ads on Facebook, let's use Facebook as an example. If you're running ads on Facebook, right, you're spending $100 a day and you're selling, 4 14-day fat furnaces at $47, right? So that means you're making about $200 a day for every $100 that you spend. My answer is spend more. Spend $200, right? Spend $200, you'll make $400. Spend $300, you'll make $600, right? Or whatever the number is. You keep scaling your marketing dollars if your promo or your ads or your campaign is working. On the flip side, if your marketing campaign is not working, you're an idiot if you go spending any more money. Fix your funnel. How do you fix your funnel? How do you fix your promo? It's either the audience that you're trying to target, it's either the marketing piece that you're putting in front of them, or it's the page or the offer that you're sending them to. And this works offline as well. I might walk into a day spa and say, hey, I'm the personal trainer that owns the gym right across the street there. I would love for you guys to come out and work out there. Now, it's a day spa. They value their vanity. They value fitness. They value their health. They're going to come work out, especially if I make them the offer of come do my 6-week transformation challenge absolutely free, right? How cool is that? They're going to work out. They're going to get results. They're going to talk about it to their clients. Now, if I go to the local pizzeria, the guy that owns a pizza shop, I'm targeting the wrong audience, aren't I? And if I make him the offer of, hey, I'm going to let you do my 6-week transformation challenge for half off, so now it's the wrong audience with a crappy offer. It's not going to convert. So if your marketing is converting, spend as much as you can to get more leads and more clients into your business. If it's not, then stop spending money, fix your marketing funnel, your marketing process, your marketing system, and then go back to spending money and then scale up slowly until you reach a point of, let's say, even returns on your ROI. Hell, sometimes you're even willing to spend more money than you make on the front end. Here's what I mean by that. If I'm spending $100, but I sell 2 14-day fat furnaces at $47, right? So technically I'm spending $100, but I'm making $94 back every day. And tomorrow I spend $100, I make $94 back. Now, you should not stop that ad campaign. That's a good ad campaign. Even though we're losing a few dollars on the front end, when you get those people in for your 14-day fat furnace, odds are you're going to close at least every other one, right, into a long-term program. And when you do, they're probably going to pay a couple $100s a month on an ongoing program. So it's okay to lose some money on the front end if you know how to convert them on the back end. Next question. This one is, I get a lot of people who want to think about it before signing up. What am I doing wrong? Aha. Listen, he's a big dude. Josh Carter. Yes, you. There's a lot of people who ask me this question, and typically there's versions of this question. It's, I get the I need to think about it objection. I need to go talk to my spouse objection. I need to go look at my finances objection. All of it is the same thing. They're really telling you, you didn't show me enough value to justify paying you what you're asking. That's it. What an objection like this is a lack of value. You did a poor job establishing value for that person, right? So they go, all right, I've got $200 or $400 or $600 a month that I want to spend on my fitness, but this trainer did not show me the value in exchange for my money. And so rather than hurting their feelings and saying, hey, I don't want to spend my money with you, you just didn't show me the value, they're going to give you, I need to go talk to my spouse, I need to go home and think about it, I don't have enough time, I need to go look at my finances. Those are all smoke screens. They just didn't like your pitch, your offer, the value proposition that you made, which means you've got to get better at closing and demonstrating value, right? All right, my friends, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.